are perpetually on fast forward. Moments blur into one another. Days become indistinguishable. And before we know it, months and years have sped by. We are perpetually chasing after what is next, so much so that we forget to live in what is now. How many smiles have we missed? How many sunsets, laughs, or even simple pleasures have passed us by unnoticed because our minds were elsewhere? The irony is, in our quest to seize tomorrow, we often let today slip through our fingers, and every moment missed is a page of life left unread, a song unheard, and a dance undone. Time in its relentless march waits for no one. But what if I told you that there is a way to not just slow down, but to truly experience the depth and richness of each moment? What if instead of being a passive traveler, you could become an active participant in your own journey? Welcome to this concept that has the power to transform not just your perception of time, but your very experience of life. A concept so simple yet profound that it has been the cornerstone of many spiritual practices and philosophies. Welcome to the world, the power of now. Inspired by Eckhart Tolle's transformative teachings, today we embark on a journey to rediscover the magic of the present, to understand the value of this very moment, and to learn how we can cultivate an awareness that enriches every facet of our existence. Hi, welcome to our channel Blossom Minds. This is Krishna, productivity mindset coach, mentor, and your host. Please don't forget to hit that like button and stick around till the very end to ensure you get maximum understanding and benefits from watching this video. So, are you ready to step into the now, to embrace the present moment with all its imperfections and beauty? Let's begin. Alright guys, let us dive deeper into this idea of now. Imagine a clock. You have seen it, tick-tock, right? Each tick and each tock is a moment, and that moment is what we call now. It is like the current step you take when you are walking, not one before or not the one you are planning to take next. When we talk about now, we are talking about this very moment you are living. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, but right this second. It is like when you are enjoying a delicious piece of candy, you are focused on its taste. That is you being in the now. But here is where it gets a bit tricky. Most of the times our minds are like these busy little monkeys, jumping from one thought to another. We often think about things that happened in the past, like a funny incident from last week or something we didn't do so well. Or we dream about the future, like planning a party or worrying about a meeting at office. Now, you might ask, what is wrong with that? Well, a scientist named Matthew A. Killingsworth from the Harvard University did a study. He found out that people are usually happier when they focus on what they are doing right now instead of thinking about something else. That means if you are eating your favorite food but thinking of office, you might not enjoy the food as much. It is like when you are listening to a beautiful song but your mind drifts to a different place. You miss the whole beauty of the song in that moment. Now let us talk about this special book, The Power of Now, by a wise man named Eckhart Tolle. He says that the present moment, the now, is all we have, and that super moment, it is like if you are building a house with bricks. Each brick is important, right? In the same way, each moment builds our life. So each now is crucial. Think of now as a gift. That is why it is called the present. Every time we open this gift, by being in present, we get a chance to really live and enjoy life to the fullest. Okay guys, you remember the tick-tock of the clock we talked about. Now, let us think about what happens when we miss that tick-tock, when we forget to live in the now. You see, our mind has this funny habit. It loves to wander. One moment you are here, the next you are thinking about a holiday from 5 years ago or a friend's party next week. But there is a small problem. When we have always lost in the thoughts of the past or future, we are kind of that little child. We miss out on the beautiful bubbles or moments right in front of us. And these moments, well, they never come back. Now you might think, why is that a big deal? Well, it is a bit like trying to take a photo of a beautiful bird but being so busy adjusting the camera settings that the bird flies away. A group of smart scientists, including the one we talked about, Mr. Killingsworth, found something interesting. People whose mind wander a lot, even if they are daydreaming about funny things, are generally less happier than those who stay focused on the present. It is as if you have a delicious cake in front of you, but you are too busy thinking about another cake you might have tomorrow. You miss the joy of the cake right now, and guess what else? Losing the present moment can also make us feel stressed and worried. Think of it like this. If you are walking on a beautiful path but keep looking behind or too far ahead, you might trip over a stone right in front of you. A Vietnamese monk, Thich Nhat Hanh, who knows a lot about mindfulness, once said something special. He said, "The present moment is the only moment available to us, and it is the door to all moments." That is a fancy way of saying that all the magic, all the beauty, and all the possibilities are right here, right now. But if we are not careful, we can miss that door. Alright, take a deep breath with me. Feel the very moment and let us step forward knowing just how special every TikTok is. A little voice inside your head that sometimes talks to you. Maybe it reminds you of something you did years ago, or maybe it is worried about what might happen next week. That voice and the idea it holds about you and who you are is often called the ego. Now, this ego is a bit of a drama queen. It loves stories, especially stories about you. And guess where it finds its favorite stories? In the past and in the future. It is like someone who keeps watching the same old movie over and over, or always talks about next big show but forgets what is playing right now. Our buddy ego thrives or gets stronger when it keeps diving into the past or imagining the future. It might remind you of mistakes you made and make you feel bad, or tell you stories about what you should become. But while it's busy doing all that, you might miss the beautiful song of a bird or a friend's kind gesture. Dr. Tanya Singer, a German psychologist and social neuroscientist, did some research. She found out that when we keep thinking about ourselves, our past, our future, or wants, we might forget to care for others. It is like being so busy looking in the mirror that you don't see someone who needs help. But wait, it gets more interesting. Remember that book, The Power of Now by Mr. Eckhart Tolle? He teaches us that our ego, this drama-loving voice, can quiet down when we focus on the now. Instead of getting lost in old stories or future dreams, we can find peace and joy in the very moment. It is a bit like turning down the volume of a noisy radio or turning into a gentle rhythm of your own heartbeat. So guys, when this voice inside starts its stories and dramas, remember you have a choice. You can listen to the ego's endless tales, or you can smile, take a deep breath, and return to the magic of now. Together, let us cherish our present moment and remember we are more than just our stories. So the question is, what good comes from living in the now? Well, buckle up, because the benefits are truly amazing. First up, enhanced focus and productivity. Think of your mind as a flashlight. When you are lost in past thoughts or future dreams, that light is scattered. But when you are focused on the now, it is like pointing the flashlight straight ahead. Everything becomes clear. A cool study from the University of California found that when we are fully present, we work better and faster. Imagining finishing your task and still having time to play or rest. Sounds nice, right? Next, we have improved relationships. Remember when someone talked to you and you are lost in thoughts? It feels distant, but when you are present, truly listening and sharing, it is like building a bridge to their heart. Researchers from Harvard Medical School have said that being present improves our connection with others. It is as if your heart says, "Hey, I see you and I am here with you." And lastly, the cherry on the top, a deeper sense of peace and contentment. When we live in the now, we are like a tree with deep roots, strong and calm, no matter how windy it gets. As Vietnamese monk Thich Nhat Hanh says, peace can exist only in the present moment. And guess what? Research from Yale University agrees, suggests that a mind focused on the now is a happier and more peaceful mind. So guys, by embracing the present moment, we are not just helping ourselves. We become a beacon of focus, love, peace, guiding and uplifting those around us. Remember, each tick-tock, every breath, every tiny moment is a chance to embrace the magic of now. A lot about the magic of now, but you might be thinking, how do I stay in this magical moment? Don't you worry, we have got some simple tools for that very thing. Mind you, it is simple but not easy unless you practice it every single moment. If you do so, within 90 days, you will get hold of this concept. Tool number 1, observing the mind without judgment. You see, our minds are a bit like playful monkeys, hopping from one branch to another. It is natural for thoughts to come and go. The trick, just watch them like you are watching birds in the sky. No need to chase or judge them. Dr. John Kabat-Zinn, a professor and founder of Stress Reduction Clinic, says that by just observing our thoughts, we can feel more calm and balanced. Remember how we breathe when we are relaxed, deep and easy, isn't it? When we focus on our breath, taking it deep, letting it out slow, and we connect to the now. There is even a study from Stanford University that tells us deep breathing can calm our nervous system, making us feel more peaceful. Tool number 2, immerse fully in current activities. Whether you are painting, cooking, or even just walking, do it with all your heart. Feel every moment. When we are fully in what we are doing, there is no space for distraction. It is like being in a dance, lost in the rhythm and moves. This isn't just a thought. Researchers at Harvard found that folks who are fully in their current activity are happier. And the good news is, these tools aren't hard. They are just habits we can practice every day. With time, they become part of us. So guys, next time your playful monkey mind wants to hop around or a worry wants to pull you away, remember your toolbox. I suggest you to watch this specific video where you will understand in depth about focus, concentration and few other tips. We have gathered some pretty nifty tools to live in the now, haven't we? But how do we use them in our everyday lives? Well, first thing in the morning, how about some mindful eating? Ever notice how food tastes when you are really tasting it? It is a party of flavors. A study from the Indiana University even found that eating mindfully can make meals more enjoyable and help you feel fuller faster. Then as the day rolls on, what about active listening in conversation? When we are really truly listening, we are not just hearing words, we are actually connecting. Dr. Julian Treasure, a sound expert, says that by focusing completely on what is being said, we can build trust and understanding. It turns a chat into a heartful talk. Now guys, how about taking our presence outside? Taking nature walk without devices. Next time you are out for a walk, try leaving your gadgets behind. Feel the earth, listen to the birds, smell the fresh air. You are part of this beautiful world, not just an observer. Researchers from the University of British Columbia found that folks who connect with nature feel happier and more alive. And here is the golden nugget, guys. These aren't big changes. They are just little moments. A bit savored, a word truly heard, a breeze felt on your face. Tiny treasures hiding in plain sight, waiting for you to discover. Guys, I am excited to hear from you. What is that simple and small goal you are setting for yourself to explore and experience the power of now? Please share your thoughts, ideas, experience in the comment section below. Remember, our mission here is simple. Let us stick together and sprout together. If you found this video valuable, remember to hit that subscribe button and give a thumbs up. Your incredible encouragement and support means a world to me. As always, thank you for joining us on this journey of exploration and discovery.